Welcome to the world of St. Augustine Confessions. This is book 7. So, let us begin with these major 4 points that I have pre-written here just for you. The first one, elephant equals sparrow. What does this mean? Well, this is divine substance that St. Augustine talks about. He basically says God is great, God is good, God is everything. God is in me, God is in you, in equal measures. God is in the elephant just as much as is in the sparrow. God is inhabiting everything. So that's a very basic way to put it, but that's the idea here. Number 2, and this is a word, Theodicy. Theodicy it's not the Odyssey, a previous book that I highly recommend. Check out the Lit for Brains video series on the Odyssey. But Theodicy is a word that means the problem of evil in conjunction with good. How can evil exist in a world where the God is all loving, all good, all powerful, all perfect? Why would such horrible evil exist? This is a great reason to consider atheism. This is a reason why a lot of people go through atheism. This main problem, this word is so huge. If one person can come along and solve it, so far no one has been able to solve it. But he basically says a common argument that you hear from Christian apologists who defend the Catholic and Christian faith. We are made in God's image, but we also are human. And therefore we have a free will. It is like a father and a child. The father will love the child unconditionally, no matter what. And the father hopes that the child will choose love, choose good, choose God in every decision he or she makes. But if not, the father can't live the life for the child. The child has to go out there and make their own mistakes. And if this leads to evil, well then, so be it. God is crying. But still, this bothers St. Augustine because there's still that issue. Why am I so attracted to evil? Why can't it just be like, oh, I'm 95% good and 5% evil? Why is it more like, 50-50? Why are there these tugging forces? How come sometimes it's so tempting to commit sin, as he talks about with stealing the pear from the tree in the previous book? Why is that? Why can't we just be wired for good all the time? This is a really tough problem, Theodicy. St. Augustine does not like astrology, if you didn't get that already from his previous tirades against it. But he continues his barrage against it. Basically, there are people who are born on the same day. There's a master and a slave, and they might be born on the same exact day, same year, same month, same day, and they'll have completely different personalities and completely different fates. What about Jacob and Esau? Jacob was a rather conniving fellow who stole the birthright of his brother Esau. Both born on the same day, completely different personalities. So, astrology, you're guilty until proven innocent. And number 4, of course, is Jesus Christ. We can't have a full conversation about the Confessions without bringing Jesus into it. And this is where St. Augustine writes, I was trying to communicate with God directly, not through the mediator. The ultimate mediator between man and God is Jesus Christ. Now, this is a very uniquely Christian point of view. Obviously, you're reading the Confessions here. This is completely unique to Christianity. You don't see this in any other religion. I was researching beforehand. Judaism, you go directly to God. There are prominent figures like Abraham, Moses, but you talk directly to God. Islam, same thing. No mediator. You've got Muhammad, you've got prophets, but you go directly to God. So this is a really interesting innovation of religion that Christianity hath brought into the world. So, very fascinating. Really fascinating point of views here. But from our point of view of the great book's quest of Lit for Brains, it is time for the WOTD, baby. What does that mean? Word of the day. And our word of the day, oh, it's a good one. There were so many juicy words in this particular chapter. But out of all of them, seeing as my maturity level is on another level, I chose dotard. It looks like you could pronounce it dotard, and that would be very funny, but dotard is how you pronounce it, and it basically means a senile old man. I believe Kim Jong-un called Donald Trump a dotard. It's a rather classy insult you can use on someone. Hey, you dotard. So, let us not be that. Let us be wise and strong in our youth, in the flowering of our life, and in the decline of our lives. When we become old, may we not be dotard, may we be wise and strong. Up until the very end, I will see you in Book 8 of the Confessions. Have an amazing day.